Right, what we're now going to do is we're going to do the display details, and we're going to do the file out, because the display details is quite easy. So we've managed to, we've now written our return functions to get all this information. So what we're going to do is jump down and make it so that it will display what the highest file size is, the biggest file size. So I come over, and here we've got the code here in your BMI. So I'm just going to do Control Copy, and underneath it I'm just going to do Control V. So the largest BMI, so we'll change that to the largest file size is, and instead it being max BMI, it's Vmax file. And my maximum file is a float, just double check, it's a floating point, so yeah, we're telling it to format it to 1 decimal place. Remember, if it was an integer, if it was a string, it would just be percentage minus 20s. So that's us done the output. So now what we need to do now is put in the file handle. So over in my BMI, I'm going to come down to the store the BMI, and here it is here. Now I'm going to copy and paste this, but there's quite a fair wee bit to be changed, so I'm going to just do Control Copy and come over here, and again it's got loads of code in it, so we don't necessarily need this. I'm just going to do V. Right, so I've got my largest file size. Now what I want to do is, in my spreadsheet I want it to say height, weight, BMI. Just in case you're wondering, I have realised that I've not written out the bit depth. I noticed that when I was up here. Hey ho, it didn't tell me exactly what to write out. It was me that made up this scenario. Please be very careful when you're looking at your unit assessment that whatever's to be written out, you write out absolutely everything. So what happens here is, take the word height, put it as the first part, take the word weight, put it as the second, take the word BMI, put it as the third, write that out into my file. So that there's getting passed out. Underneath, for the BMI, we were writing out the 5 files, but we're not doing that. What we are writing out is the maximum. So I'm going to just delete this out, and I'm going to take away the end loop. So the first thing that I'm sending out is my height. My height is an integer to string, and instead of saying go to member and get the height, well, we've already got the height. Sorry, yeah, it is height. We've already got it, and we've put it into V max height. The next thing that we want to put out is the weight. Now again, weight is an integer, and that one there again, it's the maximum weight. Well, again, we've already got it, and it's in V max weight. No, it's width, isn't it? And then finally, the last thing we want to put out is the BMI, and that is a float. And sorry, I'm saying BMI, it's the width. I've not changed them, so that's width, and that of course will be changed to file size. So down here we change this here to the max size, so V max file, and that there is what's been written out. We don't have to do it 5 times, we just do it the once. So we take that one out and take them out. So go up to my edit and come down, and again I'm just going to auto layout it. Now we're going to get some errors, because what I've not done is I've done my file handling in, but I've not done my file handling out. So I need to scroll up, and this time I'm going to my file out. So I'm going to copy them and bring them across and paste them in. Now again, these can all stay exactly as they are. Right? They're absolutely fine. I'm then going to come down and I'm going to get my file name out, and I'm going to copy them and bring them across. and I'm going to put them underneath here. This time my file name out, because I'm going to do a min and a max, I'm going to call it BMP max data. And then again I'm going to straighten things up, and then I'm going to check my compilation. Now it might turn round, get size, get file size. Right, so that there's obviously been called get file size. And it's going to appear a few times. Right, so here I've got my unreported I/O exception handling, and again I've missed out my I/O's exception. There we go, so now we've got no syntax errors. So that there should be that one working absolutely fine. So